Good afternoon and welcome to Breaking News. I'm Xavier.
I'm Hassan.
And today the top story is murder rate, unemployment rate, and their relationship with 4 cities in the United States. To start off, we have Detroit with a murder rate of 42.7% and an unemployment rate of 17.4%. Similarly, Chicago has a murder rate of 17.09% and an unemployment of 8.13%.
New York has a murder rate of 6.09, unemployment of 8.04. Sioux Falls has a murder rate of 2.24 and an unemployment rate of 3.97. And please keep in mind that all the numbers are over the course of the last 13 years. Stay tuned for our short segment, The Game Show, presented to you by Florian. Thank you.
Welcome to Who Wants to Be a Statistician? Today with my special contenders, Johnny and Bobby. Okay, so the game show today will consist out of 3 rounds. Each round will have 1 question. The person to answer the question first gets awarded 10 points. Do you understand the game? Let's begin. Question 1. Which city has the highest income? Ooh, Johnny, you were quick on that one. Which one is it?
New York.
New York, bing, bing, bing. 10 points for Johnny. Round number 2. Do you think there is a relationship between murder and unemployment? Oh, Bobby was quicker on this one. So?
I don't think so, no.
Bobby is correct. 10 points for Bobby. Now coming to the third and final question. Winner takes it all for an amazing 1-week stats camp with our Professor Rafif. Question number 3. Which city has the highest murder rate?
New York.
False.
Chicago.
False. It's Detroit, and I get that 1 week. Thank you very much and good night. Good afternoon. We are your statistics team with Florian Lange and my colleague
Hugo Manuel.
And today we are going to be speaking about the probabilities of our 4 cities selected in the USA and the relationship between murder rate, the unemployment rate, and the median household income.
So we're going to start first with Detroit, then Chicago, then continue with New York and finish with Sioux Falls. So Detroit, we have computed the conditional probability to show the relationship between unemployment rate, murder rate, and household income. And we've seen relation was pretty weak. So given that the median household income is above the mean, the probability that murder rate is lower than the mean is equal to 0.26. Furthermore, we chose to conduct two-tail hypothesis testing regarding murder rate to show that the difference between the proposed hypothesis of the mean, which was 45, and the actual mean, which is insignificant, which leads to fail to reject the hypothesis. Now move on to Chicago. So we have computed also the conditional probability to see the relationship between murder rate and employment rate and household income. So given that the median household income is above the mean, the probability that murder rate is lower than the mean is equal to 0.33. Furthermore, we chose to conduct a two-tail hypothesis test regarding murder rate to show that the difference between the proposed hypothesis of the mean, which was equal to 19, with actual sample mean was significant, which lead to reject the hypothesis. Now my colleague is going to present New York.
Thank you, Hugo, for that analysis. Now continuing with New York. We calculated the conditional probability for New York, finding that the relationship between the murder rate, the median household income, and the unemployment rate is weak. Because given that the median household income is larger than its mean, the probability that the murder rate is smaller than the mean is 0.1923, which is relatively low. Furthermore, we chose to conduct a two-tailed hypothesis test regarding the murder rate, just to show the difference between the proposed hypothesis of a mean equal to 8 and the actual sample mean being significant, which led to the rejection of the actual proposal of the hypothesis. So now moving on to our final city, Sioux Falls, which by far has the lowest probabilities compared to our other 4 cities. However, to generally start it off, we again calculated the conditional probability for Sioux Falls, and to show that the relationship between the murder rate, the median household income, and the unemployment rate is very weak compared to the other 4. And this relationship is very weak because given that the median household income is bigger than the mean, the probability that the murder rate is smaller than the mean is equal to 0, therefore practically impossible. Furthermore, we chose to conduct a two-tailed hypothesis test regarding the murder rate for Sioux Falls as well, to show the difference between the proposed hypothesis of the mean equal to 4 and the actual sample mean being significant, which led in overall to the rejection of our proposed hypothesis.